How do you deal with inflation, especially if you have a lot of cash in the bank and I've already bought Bitcoin, physical gold, and property?
Well, you did all the right things there. I mean, in an inflationary environment, buying things like Bitcoin, even though, people are arguing that it's not the inflation hedge that we expected, but still, I think that it's a good one to own in the face of inflation. Gold, obviously, huge asset that people buy to hedge against inflation, and real estate, land, things like that as well. So obviously, you are one step ahead here. I think that it's risky to get too aggressive into all of those things, and I think it's important to continue to stay diversified because obviously, we don't know what's going to happen. Inflation could start to come back down eventually, and we'll see what happens. But you want to be prepared for everything. If you have a lot of cash in the bank, what I tell people is um, you have to think about setting aside the cash that you need to live your, life, have your emergency fund, to where you're comfortable, whether that's, 6 months, 12 months. Everybody has kind of a different number there of living expenses that they want in cash. And then anything that you don't need, cash that you don't need, you're going to want to get it invested if you can, because obviously, even being invested in stocks in an inflationary environment, historically that has actually worked quite well. And I think that you want to definitely look at what your goals are and why you're investing and when you're supposed to retire, how much money you need, and think, okay, well, this money in my savings it's just losing money to inflation. I don't need it. Usually we want to try to deploy the cash we don't need into the markets in whatever, asset class that you prefer. So I think that it's better to be invested than to not be invested right now.
And I guess that's also the dilemma or the balance between just passive investing, right? It's like I've got cash. Do I just throw it in the markets, dollar cost average, or do you try to be more tactical with it where you go in and you're actually trading, right? You're
Right.
you're buying individual stocks or cryptos and you're basically being more active looking for alpha doing that.
Mhm.
And
Typically, with passive investing, if that's your style, you really don't want to have a lot of cash lying around. You wanna get that cash working, and the data shows that a lump sum investment over time is probably gonna do you better than trying to time the market, right? But with active investing, stock picking, whatever it is, that is definitely something where cash position is a bit more subjective, and it really depends on the opportunities that are in the market right now. So I know personally, and probably Travis as well, we are in our active portfolios. I've been harvesting cash. I've been trying to build up that cash position because A, there are a lot of charts that are down, falling knives, opportunities as I see them. And B, if we do see the markets roll over, I want to have some cash to be able to take advantage of that. So that's for the active side.